tonight's episode of Civil Rights. Tonight we are going to be focusing on the rights of the accused. I am Inside Reporter Katie, and we are joined by criminal justice expert Hannah. So we have put together a mock crime and ensuing trial to demonstrate all the different rights that an accused person has and all the ways they can be violated. So everything starts with the crime.
Amendment 5 states that private property shall not be taken without just compensation, meaning a search warrant is needed.
This one's a Mexican. She's probably our home robber. Oh, let's forget the search warrants. I'll nab her. What's this back here? Oh, a gun. The loot and drugs. Oh my goodness, she's probably a dealer. Look at how much she has back here. Oh, this is the one. We got her, a drug dealer and a bank and a home robber.
I didn't do anything, Senorita Officer.
Yes, you did. You're our criminal.
The Supreme Court ruled in 1961 in the case Mapp v. Ohio that evidence that is improperly seized can be invalidated. This means evidence that's taken without a search warrant or just cause. Profiling based on race is not just cause. Since then, the exclusionary rule has been part of the Fourth Amendment and has been incorporated within the rights that restrict the states and the federal government. Upon arrest, the convicted has the right to know their rights.
You're under arrest. You have the right to scream, howl, anything you want will be used against you. Start walking. Dios mío! I take it those aren't the actual rights.
No, the Supreme Court ruled in 1966 in Miranda v. Arizona that a person has the right to know their rights. These rights are the right to remain silent, anything you say can be used against you from the Fifth Amendment, and the right to a lawyer, which comes from the Sixth Amendment. The court ruled in 1963 in Gideon v. Wayne Wright to extend the right to a lawyer to everyone accused of a felony in a state court.
So what's next?
Next is the interrogation.
I want a confession. I want it now.
I have the right to remain silent.
No, you don't. You're a criminal. That's what you are. And if you don't confess, I'm not going to let you call a lawyer or contact your family.
But, fine, I'll confess. I robbed the house and I deal drugs. Police are not allowed to threaten because then the confession is not voluntary, as ruled in Haynes v. Washington in 1963. The next right is the right to a speedy trial.
Officers, let me out!
Por favor, officers, por favor, let me out!
What up, home Diddy? How long have you been in here?
A month.
Aw, they ain't never gonna let you go to trial.
Ay, Dios mío!
This right comes from Amendment 6, and the next right is a trial by jury.
The jury has come to a decision. You are found guilty.
But that's not even a jury!
Amendment 7 guarantees the right to trial by jury. The last major right involves Amendment 8, protection from cruel and unusual punishment.
This is torture! That's Justin Bieber! While being tortured with Justin Bieber music is funny, protecting the rights of the accused is important. Can you tell us, Hannah, why protecting these rights is so important?
I understand that it is necessary to find and punish criminals, but as an example, 2/3 of all capital punishment convictions are flawed. It is important to keep the rights of the innocent protected, but to do that you have to extend the same rights to everybody, including criminals. Although the example we showed was an actual criminal, her rights were violated.
What about all the criminals who went free because of evidence that showed their guilt but was obtained illegally? Do we just let them go free?
The best solution to that situation would be to protect those rights at all times. In the case of Richard Jewell, he was accused of bombing the Atlanta Olympics without evidence. The ensuing media attack ruined his reputation, although he was responsible for finding the bomb and evacuating people. He was really the hero in the situation, and had his rights been protected, his reputation would be secure.
And how are these rights applicable to today?
There have been many examples of time periods when rights of the accused have been suspended, starting with the Alien and Sedition Acts in the early 1800s through McCarthyism in the mid-1900s. The latest incident involves the post-9/11 era with the Guantanamo Bay detention camp.
In a recent announcement, President Obama has decided to resume military trials for the prisoners at Guantanamo Bay. Before we go, can we give a brief description of the right of habeas corpus?
This right, guaranteed in the Constitution, is legal action through which a person can seek relief from unlawful detention.
Thank you very much for your time, Hannah. For all you viewers out there, a full list and timeline of all these rights discussed tonight are available at the website www.civilrights.com/accused. Join us at the same time next week for a discussion of the rights of the elderly. Thank you and good night.